Jump scare. This is gonna be a fucking dragon or something. Oh fuck no! Fuck!
Oh no! What is happening?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! It's coming for me! It's coming for me!
He got the strap.
So he was fighting off something in the fucking thing.
Comes back alive. That's right when I started talking.
Ah!
Oh no! What? Why are you leaving?
Holy shit!
Ah! Jesus fucking Christ!
This is fucking roll. Like this is. This is the story of how I died. Actually, it's actually a very fun and terrifying story, and the truth is, it's not really mine. This is the story of a princess whom we are supposed to murder for the good of the world. Or something like that. Ahem. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Daring Player Squad. My name is James. And welcome to Slay the Princess, a game that game whose title I have covered with our logo, and that's rude, so let's put it over there. I didn't realize that this was coming out. I was planning on playing something very different. I won't say very different. Pretty different. Very different. She seems nice. I know, right? Hello, Ace. I was planning on playing something different, but this was on my radar because apparently this game, like, stole the hearts of everyone at PAX West. Everyone was like, this is just, like, the craziest fucking game. Visual novel, dating sim-ish, with a lot of replayability because they make you play it over and over to see all this stuff, and there's some timeline whammies going on, and I'm just like, it's Halloween. On top of that, it's Halloween coming. It's Spooptober. Paul, hello. How you doing? And I'm just like, I need to start dressing up for stream for Halloween, and it's like, well, what makes the most sense for a game about a princess? Well, let's dress up as a Disney prince a little bit, you know. You hurt your back. Oh no! I can relate to that. I twanged my back like 3 days ago. I'm still been going on. I'm like super just tired and wired and wiped out. Along with the fact that today was day 5 of 6 consecutive days at work. We also had to go to Ash's cousin's wedding the past 2 days. Super relate to my. I bet I would, man. So it's just like go to work, rush home, get changed, go out, go to the house for wedding stuff. The next day, you woke up and your back was borked. You know what? It'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, just 2 days of just like work all day, get home, get changed, drive back. 2 of these days have also been terrible traffic to get home. So I'm so tired of bad traffic because people are screwing up. It's called age. Yeah. Don't I know it? Not only am I 40 years old now, but I'm also wearing a costume that I made 13 years ago. I'm a lot bigger than I used to be. And this was made to fit me 13 years ago when I weighed like 30 pounds less. So, you know, just keep everything here down, just like loose and comfy. But man, I'm thinking I'll probably wear this to work at some point because I miss it. I haven't worn this in a while. He's a fun character to be, and you know, I've been training my hair to part on the other side for like the past month just for this. So at this point, I must commit to it. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'm 38. I'm not 20 anymore. I can't just wake up without hurting one. Nope, that's what it be. That's what it be. So like, well, let's just get into it. So. What else to know about this game? yeah, just indie developer. They seem like fun people. Everyone, Kim Chica, who has of course been our hookup for a lot of independent games. So, she said nothing but good things about this. Stefan, Mr. Two Flower from Fiction Factory Games, the guys that make Arcade Spirits, he also had nothing but great things to say about this. So I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, I guess we were to check it out. Words of advice to the young ones: enjoy waking up painless while you can, right? Well, that ain't any of us. We all old. Ha 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 ha. Shit. Only other thing I can say is I'm doing okay. Aside from being exhausted, I am afraid I might be starting to get sick. So I gotta vitamin C bomb myself for the next little while. I actually have like some ear like pressure fuzziness going on, so I keep trying to pop my ear out. So that's going on. Other than that, what's worth knowing? The jump scare alerts are on. They are active. So, you know, if any new friends come by along the way to say hello, I'm going to scream. That's the short version. Other than that, yeah, it's a fully voiced game, so I'm excited about that. So I don't have to voice this one. That's fine. Oh, she looks so sad. Alright, let's go slay the princess. Let's do this. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, we got a little bit of parallax stuff going on. Cool.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing it. There's so many dialogue options. Forget this. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
How's the audio of the game narrated? You know, I might... Hey. I'm gonna put the music volume down. Keep the voice volume up. Just so I can put this a little bit... the rest of the audio up a little bit more. Okay.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Damn.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I'm trying to think about that. Nope, the knife is upstairs now. End of the world? What are you talking about? Killing princess seems kind of bad, though. Oh, okay, so this is all the other options we could have said.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Damn.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Damn. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Alright. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Sure.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Even we're voiced. Nice.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. Oh, all of this is hand drawn too, so that's pretty hard.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's go without the blade. I know this is gonna end bad for us regardless. So you know what?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Damn.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Yeah, Paul.
Hello? Is someone there?
You should get food, Paul.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Here's falling.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Sure am. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. That's so goofy. Let's play this straight for now.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do. Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
That's a really nice art style, actually. What's your name? I don't know anything about you. Found the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating or drinking? What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Yeah, the writing's pretty funny. It's pretty cute. Is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? We can get to know each other better. Just go back upstairs and get the knife. Jesus. Bleep spoopy, but also hi. Hey Ivy. Yeah, we're just starting up just now, and let's see where we go. Hello. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Excuse me. Spread a stream. This is one of your servers. You know, it just dropped today, and all of our indie friends are saying this is the shit. She looks so sad. You should probably do whatever she wants, right? I think you're right.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to
Oh,
hear.
narrator, so ruthless.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't
She makes a good
what
point.
that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Well, you've already been down here a long time. I mean,
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
this is basically Yakuza 0.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Whoa.
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Excuse me?
But if you
That-
don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
The narrator is not a narrator.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Just walk away. I already know this is gonna go in a bad direction. Also, now I'm blocking this, so that's alright. We'll put you down here. Like, I'm already pretty aware this is gonna get real fucky. So fuck it. Let's play it straight. We'll just play it straight. Okay, let's get you out of here.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
Superimpose the logo over your heads. You are a VTuber. Ah, I did layer the logo above the camera. Brutal. You sir. I won't regret this, guys.
You're making a huge mistake.
Yes, probably.
No. I think you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess
Wait,
to the wall.
did
Give
my
them
own
time.
narration just talk to me?
They're large and heavy. Far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I sure don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Well,
They wouldn't have just...
not the narrator. I mean, like the voice of the hero. It seemed like even the hero voice is talking to me. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? We're gonna go upstairs and get the knife. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, shit.
Is someone else here?
I'd rather be a sucker and get devoured by a sinister fey monster now and then than be an asshole and never take chances. Boy, 10,000 years. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Levins, how the fuck you been? Hello. Hello. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Well,
you make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
yeah, well,
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
well, that escalated quickly.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Probably not.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Yo, bro.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above
Just
the
the-
unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Bruh. Also, am I like lizard people? I've got like claw hands and scaly hands. Excuse me?
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
This does seem like a suboptimal solution. I agree.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Yeah, no worries, man.
How is she still smiling after everything?
What a
It's like she
cutie.
isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I know,
Thank
right?
you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked
No.
door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and
Whoa, whoa,
raises
whoa.
the blade.
Whoa, assuming direct control.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Don't worry, the blood vessels will retract to staunch the bleeding. Hey, Raja.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing this. Yo. Warn her.
Stop that.
Can't just kill an unarmed princess.
Someone has come over you, hasn't it?
I'm exhausted is what I am.
You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
That's fun. That is fun. user interface narrative. No, I won't do
The
it.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What
Wesley
are
Snipes
you
isn't even
doing?
here.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
We're dead, guys.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Damn.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Shit.
I'm so sorry.
You know, this is what I advertise, and this is what I'm delivering.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Well, shit.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so, for all of you who have just come in, this is exactly how Chapter 1 started. I have questions on where we're going with this.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, so stuff like this where it's just like the voice of the hero is not like the player. Not exactly.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Okay. Alright, game. Alright, let's play.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Oh, God.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Damn.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
He doesn't.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like
Hey, Faye.
you're making the rather dangerous
Faye, I think you're gonna enjoy
assumption
this
that
one.
actions
There's a
last
lot of
determine
bloodies going on.
consequences.
There's a lot of bleeding happening.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario,
Nice.
that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
No,
Do you think the
world.
people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
She would never.
Failing.
She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Dastardly scheme.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Well, if people locked her away, then why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
What brought you here? Fate, destiny, a horse.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Special.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional.
Oh
I'm
shit.
not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
You're special. Only you can do this. My shithead boss assigned me more demeaning menial labor instead of anything relating to IT. Fuck.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
I'm doing okay. I'm very tired. I've been working a lot, and of course it's Halloween season, so it is especially tiring for me. And I'm slightly worried that I might be getting a bit sick. My ears being kind of it's being a little muffly. It's popping on me a little bit, so you know. I need to drink. I need to rest, and I need to drink so much vitamin C in the next little while. Try to nip it in the bud. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
Well, we're all on board with saving her.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
Who is this?
Are these
Thirsty boy.
really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make
I had
the
the most
right
intense
call.
workout in my life on Saturday. Oh damn! What kind of workout? Like gym? Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but
Akimatsuri
not
Festival
everyone
carried
needs
3
to hear them.
different Mikoshi songs.
Things about
Oh. Oh yeah, that's gonna make you tired. Damn. Nice. Got pictures?
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
All right, let's go. Let's do this, guys.
The interior of the cabin is clean.
Is the
and
door
elegant.
different?
Its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its
I
edge.
feel like it looks different, but I don't know
The
that for
blade
sure.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, this mirror wasn't here before. This whole cabin is different from last time.
Very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Bruh. Videos on your story? Okay.
In
Cool.
which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Approach the mirror. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
This really isn't funny.
On Insta? Gotcha. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But it was there a second ago.
Oh shit.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Weird. So I guess next time we'll just look at the mirror without saying anything about it. Alright.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Oh boy.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Oh, the pointer is turned into
The door
with
to the
a
basement
knife
creaks
now. That's
open,
cute.
revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Just a big bruise on your right shoulder, neck part area thing. Looks healed, but add pressure hurts. That's how it goes.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Bruh.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh,
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
dashing. Killer Matt Berry impression.
And she called us a hero.
She did call us a hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
You just jump right to it. I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh my god.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
Oh my god.
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Bruh.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Bruh.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
That's so funny.
Not
That's
so,
so funny.
sure.
The narrator who sent me to kill you took over my body. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I don't want the world to end. Fuck it, let's end the world together. Oh, we could try to do a run of that, maybe. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Whoa. Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for it that last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Oh my god.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Yeah, fair. Alright, let's try this again.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... Yes.
Whoa. A what? You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Oh, yeah.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths. If you try
Depths.
anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Bruh, don't do that.
You wouldn't. I would.
That's
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
I'm sure Japanese teacher for Koto and Shamisen too. Oh, sick! That's awesome.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We're doomed.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Not on my watch, villain. Oh, he's simping like 300% right now.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yuck.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
Probably.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. Alright, let's go simp mode.
That sounds perfect.
Why did the music change?
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Uh-oh.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Bruh.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
This is also true.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Also true.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks doors open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
Yeah.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
School just having issues. Yeah, I remember you were saying the district's a damn mess right now.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step out.
Well, romantic haze, your love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, we're like a bird person. Interesting. Well! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator's gone. Just gonna look.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Oh, I have to. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Whoa. Damn, goosebumps, look at you guys.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. I like that I'm leaning in. I'm gonna die. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, it's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Whoa, that's fucky. You are at the cabin. Oh no.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
There's so many options. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way.
So there could be like a final ending to this. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you? She's a biblically accurate angel.
I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
Hand-drawn.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. And then it closed the game. So Romantic Haze, your level is such free. 42.3% of players have this achievement. 58.2% of players have the body. It's you. Wow. Okay, game. Alright, let's get back in there.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
I was expecting a menu screen. I never attempt to outweight your destiny. Yo! Cute. Very cute. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Jesus. Everything goes dark and you die, and I get jump scared by a fucking crashing noise. Yeah, I just kind of leave that in the background just in case anything shuts down.
You're on a
Alright.
path in the woods.
The real
And at
Slay the
the end
Princess
of that
starts here.
path
You'll know it
is
when
a
you
cabin.
see it.
And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. Does it? Are you a monarch?
I said that last time. Forget it, I'm not doing
Are
this.
you serious? No, you have to do it.
Let's go. Let's go. I could have
You
talked
make your
to
way up the short path to the... We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
So right back at the beginning
Ignore
again.
him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, this
The
cabin's like
interior of the
hella
cabin is
different.
almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
Oh,
and the floor and
no,
walls
it's
are
just
tinted in a
us.
fine layer of dust.
That's what that is. The
only
last screen.
furniture
Everything else is
left
black
is a
and
plain
darkness.
wooden table. The blade is your implement.
Okay. Let's go in without the blade again. I'm gonna try something here.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated. Her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's
Okay. I'm here to save you. lie that I'm here to save you. Jesus. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay for...
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Oh, I know I can, but should I? I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away.
Yeah. Alright, so last time they locked the door. Let's see. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
And we know that she will too.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top...
Is someone else here?
Click. Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again.
Try the door.
You try the door.
Alright.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier for who? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
This is very
There's
similar
a
to what we
slight
did last
panic
time.
rising in the princess's voice.
Water promotion channel. Oh yeah. Bye-bye. What a pity, you know? Such a pity, such a pity. Could have been friends. But no. Not so much. Quite a pity. I can never get this to close afterwards.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Okay, so this
As she
time...
rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes. It's the blade from upstairs.
Or we could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens.
Okay. Let's...
Fine. Against
Okay.
you cut.
No, this is going,
blade is
this is going the
sharp.
same
Her
direction.
limb full.
She didn't so much as...
No.
She smiled. How is she still...
Thank you.
Okay.
No.
So this is what happened
It
to
won't
us
have any
the last
effect.
time.
The stakes are too high. As the princess... Wait. This isn't watch me.
Okay. Oh, so I can't do the same choice anymore. Oh. Cute. Alright, let's go with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with the 8th option.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Ah, he's so supportive.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oh, we're gonna get eated.
But you have a weapon.
Oh.
You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
Ooh.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your
Claws?
then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Oh dear.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools.
Legendary fight with Shia LaBeouf.
She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red. as her
Normal
blood and
Tuesday night
yours
for
both
Shia LaBeouf.
seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch. Oh, this is different. This is a different thing.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Okay. She's going to kill me again. I already slew the princess, but she also killed me. I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and if he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Oh, and now we've got the opportunist. Damn.
No, I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess.
This is
We
very
already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show. Those are two very different. Let's say if you died last time, we were just
Said
weighing our
that.
options in a morally ambiguous situation. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
Yep.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the... Yes, but in this purely hypothetical, if it's the latter, what do you think the people there lived? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble. And if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
Okay.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Alright. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
To quote you from around last time, she's just a princess. Why was she able to rip me apart with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Right.
That's
Well,
all.
if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay. Let's go. Alright, let's give it a try.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted
Ooh.
woods. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood
Crazy.
that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Mud.
The blade is your implement. You
Approach the mirror.
walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or
Wipe the mirror clean.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how
So every
ridiculous
time
you
that
look
does that.
right now. Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been it. So focus up.
Alright, I'm gonna go in without the blade
No
again.
blade. Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
You really don't.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Tangled hair?
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness, like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
It's all dirty.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh. I'm no nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Oh shit. Tell me more things.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Ooh, she's holding this.
She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Apologize for the yawning.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Ooh.
Descend the basement steps.
Ooh,
entering
she's
the dark
feral.
room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
Is it?
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Kind of like the hero and the princess share an awareness, then the narrator doesn't trust the natural conclusion. The natural conclusion is your liability too. Yeah. It's. Oh, yo, look at her feet. They all claw. Does she have a tail, or is that just the clothes? I think she. Wait a minute, she got the anime cat face too. Urgh. I get the sense you're not happy with me. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill. I know. Things got messy last time. I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill. So why don't we talk it out?
You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything, but it's easy to see how she might think we did.
Yeah. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Whoa.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Jesus. This face is killing me. Ugh.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, let's leave. Sup?
There's an ad for Bounty and it's your dad.
Holy shit.
It was your dad. He got the speaking role.
Holy shit. Alright, I guess I'm looking at bounty ads later. That's fucking funny. Alright, well this is flippant, and it doesn't take ownership. Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Oh damn, called out.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Yeah, sure.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Fair. Alright. I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Bruh.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Okay. Let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
You first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
Damn, that's very opportunistic. Alright, fine.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
But
the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
He's just like, yeah, we're gonna die.
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands
The frog.
against the far wall, gasping
It was
as
in
she
her
struggles to
nature.
recover from the impact.
Oh, that's cute.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Wait, why won't we be getting up?
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Yeah, it's the achievement is the frog. This is the scorpion and the frog. That's what they're doing.
It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote
The
cabin.
cracking woke me up. That's okay. I'm tired too, so it'd be like
You
that.
must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Brutal.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
Yeah.
There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us.
And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Ah, that's true.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Oh, she broke in two.
Ho, ho, ho. So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way.
Oh no.
What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Damn.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
That's what she said the last time too, that she was feeling cold. And we're back. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. It's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
It's the end for you, but not for me.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. Finally, we're going places.
Alright, what's the mirror got this time? You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The bloat! You've grown. You've grown. You find yourself... Oh, fucking... The goosebumps. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Alright, let's go back. Back to the cabin. You're at the cabin. What have we learned now?
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern.
Oh, you're very
but
broken.
Every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, All I want is to know myself and to know you.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
So mysterious. Attack the entity. Destroy your body. Shit.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Fuck, I hate that. Everything goes dark and you die. An untrusting vessel. Bring the witch to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're
Alright. Let's try the I'm not doing
Are you
this.
serious?
You have to do it. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Go to the cabin. I'll talk to you. Yes, I definitely am going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Oh,
How convenient.
How
Everything's
convenient.
back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Holy shit. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Damn. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Fated confrontation. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact. I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of
There's
this
always
place.
a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, the music's getting fucky.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick
Oh my God.
of light.
It's just goose. This game is just Goosebump City.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere...
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a
Voice of the
detective audience.
contrarian. Oh my god.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Jesus.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you can pull that off.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Those wolves weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Stay in the woods forever. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin.
A warning. Before you, she will lie. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Sure.
Let's keep an open mind.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perch, the blade is your implement. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong.
It's very
Listen
wrong.
to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. If you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job.
The audio's
You're just going to have to get
so
better at
wacky right now.
yours.
It's like it's
And
all
quickly,
over the
if
place.
you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin.
His.
But we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
It's getting fucky.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Nice.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Just reverse script that shit. If the icon changes to that, I will like die.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
You switch your
Yes.
Congratulations.
That's so dumb. I love it.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
It is. You shouldn't hold the blade at all, really. I see what
You're right.
you should hold the
This does
handle.
look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out. Oh shit! Yeet. All right, let's go.
The door to the basement
Oh
creaks
fuck!
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing
Shit.
here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. A
Miasma.
kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Always says that.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Jesus. Also, I broke my pen. The pen I was holding has gotten complicated. Ah, I see.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Don't be such a baby. The stairs got fucky.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the soft stairs to the right. Harsh stairs!
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you
I'm
grows
like
cold the
zoned out a
further
little
you
bit.
progress.
Oh my gosh!
But first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
As I said, I am quite tired right now.
Your toes feel
Oh,
like rocks of
gosh.
ice. Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Hey.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh boy. There's the wood cabin. Wood cabin.
Time disappears, and you can feel
that's
yourself
crazy.
begin to untether.
That's crazy.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish. until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Oh, we're back. Are we back?
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top
Her eyes
of the
are so
stairs.
glowy.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings. She
Try and
seems
get our bearings.
normal.
Getting down here was like weird. Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
What, like you need me to hold your hand to tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out. And barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again,
It's gonna get jump
it's almost
scared
as
all
if she
night by this
fractals.
damn game.
where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
It's gonna be a third one.
We can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Oh, she's like a really sad looking one, and she's like yeah.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Is that Braille? Can I select the Braille? I can select the Braille. Hey Siri, what's Braille for ... dash dot? What is ... dash dot? Wait, it's not Braille. Fuck, what's wrong? Not Braille. Fucking Morse code. Fuck, that's embarrassing to me. Hey Siri, what's Morse code ... dash dot? Morse code. It doesn't want to tell me. ... dash dot F. I just want to say F in Morse.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands.
I did it.
Lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Wow.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
This one's kind of happy.
All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone.
This one is also quite happy.
Is this what the end of the world looks like?
What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't.
Oh, no.
This isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all...
Oh, he got quiet again.
falls apart?
She has a stab in her.
I think he's gone.
Oh.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong, and it's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Oh, F goes full screen.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Please.
No. It's going to be okay. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. Damn. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? What?
I haven't saved in a while. We should do that.
What is that
Of course
supposed to
it's good.
mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Bye-bye. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. Oh no, you've withered. How do I control this? Find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Oh man.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. How can you stand? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. And I hate it. I think I hate you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Too many hands. So many hands. Too many faces.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be very compassionate the next run. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Attack the entity. What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Do we do something good? Alright. Let's go back. Alright, no more jump scare. Not this time. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you fucking still got me. A spiral vessel. Bring the stranger to her. Yeah.
You're on a path.
All right. Let's just get this done. Let's get this done. Sweet. I've always wanted Alpha Monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Damn.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Okay. Proceed. So there's no more talking because we're like committed this time. Jesus. Oh, this is gonna be fucked up, guys. I'm not excited about this. I'm kind of excited about this.
The
It's
air
messed up,
is
though.
stale and musty, and the floor and walls are. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The door to the basement creaks open.
I regret not
revealing a staircase
doing anything
faintly
cool with the blade
illuminated by
switched
an
around.
unseen light in the room below. Her voice.
Who's there?
Whoa. Ooh, she's serious.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in
It's like
charge.
she knew we came down here with too much intent.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Let's play this Agent 47 style.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the prince.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Coldly
Is she really a
beautiful.
threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Shit. I want to just go for it, but also I was like, I haven't decided yet. It's just the narrative intrigue.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
She looks so
Don't
pissed
you
off.
dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
She reacts the complete opposite direction every time.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Hey, John. Fuck. I saw it coming, and just as it occurred to me what's going to happen next, I was like, shit. Hello. So this is like round 5 of us going through this loop. She is much more aggressive this time around.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
I know that I read the moment I meant
Or
to.
drop the blade. Do something.
This is one thing we haven't tried tonight. Let's see what happens.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Doubt? Oh, I didn't have enough resolve.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger
Every
you,
time.
putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
No.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Whoa.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This week sucked. I can appreciate that.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Oh, it's absolutely not.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The builder I was talking to said he can't help me after he ran the numbers. Aw, fucking hell.
You're
Yeah,
on a
first.
path in the woods, and at the end of that
God damn,
path
man, that
is a
sucks.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
She's going to kill me again. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she killed me, but I definitely got her.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and if he
All
doesn't
right, so
remember
that's-
what happened, then maybe you know I can hear you, right? It's going to. That's fine.
There he is.
It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Alright, we could try this.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
A
Let's try this.
warning. She will lie.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
know.
The point of
Oh.
my warning wasn't the princess will do and Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Alright, easy there, Wolverine. Okay.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to... The blade is your implement.
Alright.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's definitely a mirror.
Done wrong. Clearing a center, go over. Oh my god. That's friggin' annoying.
There isn't.
Jesus.
Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to... I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie? But there was a mirror.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it.
Get back to fighting.
You take the blade from the...
Full Metal Alchemist on this whole fucking property. Fuck.
The door to the
just to get the
basement
computer
creaks
out
open,
first.
revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost... Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce voice. Yeah, man. I hope something works out, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Bruh.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Indeed.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Yeah, we tried that once. I don't think that worked out for us either.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
On the other hand... You look different. So you do remember me. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Fine. I believe you.
What?
What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the prince. You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Oh God. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am? What was someone's... No. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
That's true. Leave to help us sprout with Pri, and I come back to Demon Princess. I know, right? I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
Damn.
So,
damn.
Why don't we do it again?
Yeah, we could.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
She's gonna curb stomp us. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, let's go. Let's do it.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Damn.
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Damn.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
No.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Damn.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow. Think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
I'm gonna try the bait and opening.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening.
It's not gonna work though.
You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
Yeah, wrong choice.
Weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Oof.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
Oh no, we're gonna squish.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull.
Well.
And the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Damn. Time to be a wizard by writing poems.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh, we've never gone to chapter 3 before. Oh, shit.
On a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died.
We've never gone to chapter 3 before.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive.
Voice of the Hunted.
Because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
He's so quiet.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods?
Versus of Enchantment is a cool
Do you
card
have
game where...
any idea how dangerous that would be?
Oh, that's cute.
If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away,
I did
that's
not
it.
know that, Ivy.
Game
Thank
over
you.
for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Holy shit.
Sorry to disappoint, what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is
So every time you
going
die,
on?
you collect a new buddy.
What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here. And if you'd already
Let's play
seen
the spire, check
things
it out.
you
Okay.
weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that. There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here. Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said,
All just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
I kind of like this idea. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like our influence is poured out into the world. No matter what happens next, it seems like we're all our answers in the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly
Very
wrong.
macabre version of Winnie the Pooh. In relation to Karen Nair, and everyone knows it's a book. Oh, yeah. What if I'd rather do something
You're
else?
the chooser. The best we can do is advise. But we can help if you let us. These are just powerless thoughts and opinions. You don't need to let them drag you and the world to ruin.
Alright, well. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
No last advice for us?
No, what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now.
I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Let's go.
The
Kinda-
interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel.
Ooh,
than
we've
a
never
room.
gone here before.
Its stone walls squeeze against your sides,
new.
leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. Take it!
That damn mirror's back.
A mirror? But there is no mirror. There isn't a door. There is. Circles, circles, all of it circles. There's something for us at the end of the room. The what and the why don't matter until
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. Worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Alright, let's grab the blade.
you take the blade from the altar. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Claw. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there.
Always
It's
commit
right
to
in
the
front
bit.
of you.
It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
Smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against
Well, I
the floor
tried.
as it reveals the dim path ahead.
This is such a wacky game, man.
Before you is what may as well be a
Do you sit in
sheer
fear, or
cliff
do I
face.
smash the mirror?
There are enough footholds
mirror.
to be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Yeah, we gotta climb.
The air hissing up from below.
It's super neat.
And wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Oh man.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
I know you can get out of there on your own.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you head on. I want an equal. It's so much better that way.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Okay.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone,
Kinky.
lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the
She's
narrow
even bigger.
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Giddy?
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
That might work.
I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're going to do this right, you can't be scared.
Yes, Mommy,
you need to
breaking
want
against
this
you.
as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Like, no, you. Why don't you want to be free? Why do you insist on fighting me to the death down here in the dark?
This again? What does free even mean? Here and there, none of
got
that
shatter.
matters. I'm always in a body. I'm always in one place. Why do you act like you know me better than I know myself? I had what I wanted. I had something perfect and it ended. And now that it's gone, you just keep dangling it in front of me.
Oh, this is a revelation.
It's more than teasing. It's cruel. It's cowardly. It's selfish. I know what I want, and I'm sick of waiting.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Oh boy.
Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top,
Oh, fuck.
hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the
Yeah, we're...
fingertips.
I think we have feathers, too. It came up in the dialogue that we were going to make a sweater out of our feathers.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Oh shit, every step you take.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Because you're bigger than me.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We might be a bird. We might be a
We're
bird.
almost there.
We might be a bird, people.
Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Yo.
Glance back at the cabin
This
as
is
the
a lot of
princess,
unique artwork
singular
we haven't
in her
seen
desire
before.
To destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Okay. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save for realsies.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you?
This game
Do
started
you
out
think
so
this
innocently.
space gives you an edge?
I mean,
Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
oh, we live rent free in our head. Like, admittedly, the game still started off with, and then you're here to slay the princess.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
No, just use the force. You've fallen right into my trap. Okay, I did just save. You've fallen right into my trap.
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real. The only thing that's real is bloodshed.
She charges, fully determined to end you in a single move. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way. This time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you manage to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers.
Oh, she's getting tired.
She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going, we can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
Blep.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us. But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Yep. And we're back. A wide open field. Lure an enemy to advantageous terrain and win. Whoa. Find out next time on... It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
You always ask this stuff. You always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like that thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just...
Okay. If you say so. I'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Alright, what do we get this time? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. There remains. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, she's massive now.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Rhetorical. Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Clever. It's a trap. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart.
So we just keep adding pieces to her.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
So we're just like we're just like building her up. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why. He does. He does. He does. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. Shit.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Damn. Okay. Destroy your body. Out of curiosity. Destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently plucks the instruments from your hands.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens when I try to attack her? Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's do it again.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Really?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the eye of the needle to her, a tunneling vessel. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Okay.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Silly ads, oh no. Yeah. But also, you know what I realized, Ivy? I can't help this with the ads. But, you know what I can do? Because I think you deserve this. Did I do this right? No. There we go. Ivy, if you're so kind, please take a knee. You do still get ads, unless you pay for slash. Right, I did it wrong. Anyways, thank you so much, Ivy. You've been a wonderful friend, and we've had fun going to the creepy loop, going to bed now. Right, John, you have a good night. Best of luck with figuring everything else out. But yes, take a knee. I remember my night. That was fun. Paul actually took a picture of himself taking a knee, and it was lovely. All right, how are we doing to this time? That's also a death loop. Fuck.
You make your way up the short path.
Okay. Let's try
The
talking to
interior
her
of the
again.
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine. The blade is your imp.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table.
And go down with the blade, because I haven't done this yet.
The
Where
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a stair. Her voice.
Who's there?
Yeah.
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Yep. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Yeah. So because I'm coming down with the knife, she's the serious one.
You walk down the stairs. and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Apparently.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah, that's what we did the last time. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Alright.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, so she's not putting on like the scared like what's going on, what's happening to me voice. It's
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you? I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
The relationship. What's her name? So before, when she was like being the innocent lost voice, she was just like, I don't remember my name. What happens now with this character?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
That's fun because that's the same thing more or less the same thing she said last time, but just with a very different delivery. That's cute.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
How would I get you out? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specific.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Well, that's how it goes the last time.
Her eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right?
She's super
She
suggesting
is.
that.
I'm sure of it.
100% she is. She's done it twice already. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do?
You know why you're here.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your
We're gonna
way
get a
to the
similar
stone.
ending as we
It
got
won't be
before.
long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Oh, she can absolutely get out of the chains.
Don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. Alright. Sticking to the plan.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Yeah, because usually the door gets locked.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out.
How piercing and wailing is she gonna do it?
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
I kinda want to.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
A Walmart princess.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
So that was just knock, wasn't it? Not really innocent or harmless. Not even a princess. You're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
No, we did.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
This is new.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Trying to get Ash's attention. Hold on a second.
What? Oh.
They got fucky again.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
This is true.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Can't I?
She steps
Ah!
closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Damn, this is different.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Oh boy.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end. don't we?
But we also know that this isn't the end.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is.
But it is.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Nightmare. Oh no. Oh, this world is gonna suck.
You're on a path you're here to slay her. A terrible sense of deja vu.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Voice of the paranoid. Oh no.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Shit.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets.
It wasn't nightmarish before?
Not that it matters right now, because
Well, now they're being explicit about it. It's like, oh no, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
No, so
A warning. She will lie.
yes.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It's true.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna leave the knife this time.
The interior of the cabin is plain.
Oh.
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless.
The only furniture of note is
The blade is your Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
It's just an empty frame.
Ah.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already
Don't trust
got
anyone,
out.
including you,
Getting
narrator.
Stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Just throw that out there. Good old Renpai, you know. I'm gonna just look at the mirror. I always
Walk up
do.
to the wall next to the empty bed.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a...
And it never
Reach
works.
forward and rub your hand. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Oh fuck!
She knows that we're here.
Fuck! I didn't see. Ah, God!
Calm down.
Ooh.
Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Let's go.
We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna walk in front.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of
Hey,
isolated
hey,
steps
hey.
suspended in darkness.
Stop blinking at me. I don't like that.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
I'm going to talk to her. I'm just going to kill her. Step off into the void between the stairs. Oh, interesting. Where did I save? Let's just take a look here.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know. I was curious. I don't know. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you
Oh.
find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the
eyes are
inky
still
black of the
blinking.
basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Rude.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Damn. Let's go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Ah!
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs
she looks so
suddenly go
cool.
numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Liver, nerves. What are you doing? I'm working! Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more, as your body reapproaches.
The paranoid one is keeping us alive.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
You're a lunatic, you know that. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. Not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. I'll let you leave. What do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Oh.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Hey, Makar. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Yeah.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Damn. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends, even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Oh, until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before that. I'm sure I can get creative.
Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around. Okay. Let's get out of here.
What? No!
I need you to come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
What?
Shit.
Narrator's stuck.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon. This would be the perfect opportunity to use it. But we don't. We've already made our choice.
Mm-hmm.
We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Damn.
Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart.
Alright, let's go.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice.
Yeah.
That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Oh, just fall backwards.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we... Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
I feel like that's closing a little bit.
I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be.
That's
sober.
what he said the first time when we were out. I was like,
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Step into the world.
The doorknob twists
World of terror. Let your terrors loose upon the world.
revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually done it.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Yeah, every time she gets out, it gets cold, and then the arms take her. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again.
This ad is so wild. Oh my god. What was the ad for? You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voice feels small, distant as you approach. What do we get? Gone again. Adding a bard class to a chivalry style game. Interesting. What do we look like today? You are nothing at all. Oh shit. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. There's something there. Oh, it's our face. Yeah, we're a bird people. Can't be nothing. Refocus your gaze and you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, it's the narrator. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. And another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. We crow, friend. And then another crack forms. Okay, so you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. That's crazy. Destroy the mirror. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
That's crazy. If you need me to slay her, I need to know what she actually is.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
He's gonna be gone after this. So it's not endless loops. There is a finite number of loops. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
That doesn't seem fair. If I destroy her, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, I'm the long quiet. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. Who am I? What's my name? Snoop Doggy Dog. God, I always knew I was special. Oh man. I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound.
Oh fuck, I already asked him this. Shit. I wasted one. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
So he's trying to keep people from dying, and we're trying to say, like, no, death is fine. Death of the author. Run out of questions. I'm not going to slay her. And I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo. And every echo fades away.
He closed his eyes. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was life. Was right, you are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Well, I was gonna wrap it up at the end of this one. I guess we're going around one more time. Let's go. Terrifying. Bring the nightmare to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing left for you to find. Oh, no, just back to the cabin, the hill. Right. Yo, what the fuck? That's
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Damn. This is a cool fucking outlook.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Aww. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death.
Yeah.
Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Well, I am a protagonist of a visual novel, so...
When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contained in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Shit. Just brutal. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well.
No, I didn't want to do
If
this.
this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so
Shit.
be it.
No. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I fucked up. Ah!
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. to fear rejection protects from being known.
We're having such a good time.
But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again.
Oh yeah, this song is actually again kind of epic.
But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
I won't engage with this. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it all. I'm not afraid anymore.
Then you are one step closer to being free of your binding.
This music, though.
Brutality splashes you against the walls, but with stubborn defiance you rise again. And with the dance of our conflict, I was brought somewhere new. Without you, my world would have been so small. Do you remember the moment of your triumph? Do you remember the feeling of your blade finally cutting me down? My defeat was a gift. Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
Stop the fight early and surrender. No. We've both grown from it, haven't we?
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then.
Oh no!
My masses mob you. There is no beginning to
The
them,
abomination.
nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies. And every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
I won't engage with violence. You seemed in pain. I'm sorry for what I did to you. Okay, I'm gonna play it this way. I couldn't understand you then. I think I understand you now.
You saw with a single pair of eyes what you needed dozens to comprehend. And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them opening to what we are.
A trick behind your back and a trick
No, the
behind
witch.
mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches
Right, because
the
we're
other
both
instead
broken
of
husks on the
ourselves.
ground.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would
Such
you
a
limit
gremlin.
yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
With time, we could have been better. We could have been better.
And there is always time. Your lever drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever, consumed by true belief there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was blinded by emotion. We both know that. Aw, that feeling never left me. You know what? That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together, hand in loving hand.
Stop the fight, sir. I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, but I can't let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. I won't kill you, but I won't. You've done everything you can to make me understand your truth. But you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Oh, I like that one. What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
You've done everything you can to make Infinite Adventure? I'm in. No, you've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh, Hero's back. Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here.
I didn't expect this!
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Wait. Hey. Wait. What? Hey. Cabin.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
For old time's sake. It's just you and me. Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah,
It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Good riddance. It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
He sure has. Let's go. I'm not taking the blade.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
We're gonna get a bad ending, guys.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Let's
and
go.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Sit with her. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
What if you just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Take her hand in yours. Not knowing what it means and not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there. Doesn't matter what it means. I don't know where we'd go, as long as it's not here, as long as I'm with you. Aww.
Okay, let's do it.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Sure you don't want to come?
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I'll be okay. I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yes, she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Aww.
I love you too.
Wow. And what happens is whatever it is you'll face together. Holy shit. Damn. That was wild. Thanks to all our patrons. That's I'm very curious about what happens. Like, are there like those 5 very specific kind of Jenny Wyndham? Hey, Kim Chica's in there. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Was that the good ending? Did that feel like the good ending, guys? Take a screen. You can hit the UI by hitting H. Screenshot. What was I gonna say? I'm curious if like those different like iterations of the vessels. It sure feels like a good ending. I'm curious if the iterations of like the different like like the witch or the lots of heads or like the fucking ghost. If those are the only ones in the game, depending on your choices, or if you kind of will end up incidentally hitting all 5 options, like all 5 versions as you play. I wonder. Join the Discord, join the mailing, join the subreddit, follow somewhere else, play our other game. Wow. How about that, hey? And then there's their previous only 1 files get to the other rings. Yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll do it next week. We got some other cosplays that we could be playing. But yeah, wow, that's this is a very interesting game. Still, there's no, we got ads. But yeah, there's like a lot of mystery, I feel like I still have a lot of questions. So I don't know if I want to jump into their Discord or not to find out, but ads, why? Anything important? Promise. Spooderman ad. Next we got the Halloween D&D with my roommates. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if I wanna if I want to do this again next week. I may. Oh god. Ah. But yeah, it's all hand drawn art. Like the music is good. The performances are really good. No, I really enjoyed that. So yeah, maybe we'll take another run next week and we'll see what happens. Maybe we should look up Scarlet Hollow. I don't know anything about that one. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I only got jump scared once tonight. At least from the alerts. And yeah, I think we'll give it another shot. We'll go out of our way to get some crummy endings, if we can. Kevin. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming by. I feel like we probably have a few new friends that haven't been here before. For those of you who are unfamiliar, we're the Daring Players Squad, 5 people from Vancouver and Victoria who have had very little time to play games lately. You're super new here. I know. Like, thank you. I'm so glad you had fun. I'm glad you really enjoyed your time here. Rest of the week is probably pretty quiet. It's actually gonna be super quiet. The next scheduled person is Colston on Thursday morning. I think he's playing what's it called? The Grave Digger. What is that? What was that game? What was that game called? It was called Shovels. Graveyard Keeper. He was playing Graveyard Keeper, and apparently he was really enjoying that. Yeah, he was playing Graveyard Keeper. So he's probably still playing that this week. I didn't know that it was an isekai. He mentioned that. Like, oh, it's actually an isekai. I said, oh shit. Friday, that's Joyce. Joyce was playing. Why did I put that screen away? Oh no, got trucked. He got trucked. Joyce is playing. Right, Joyce hasn't streamed in a little while because those two have been busy the past while. God damn it! What is Joyce playing right now? Discord, give me answers. Graveyard Keeper is fun until about 50% mark and then it becomes super grindy. Ah, it's okay. Colson can handle it. I believe in him. God, how far back do I have to go? Eternites. Joyce is playing Eternites, another lovely indie game that we have Jenny Wyndham, Ms. Kim Chika to thank for again. So if Joyce and Rashi are done with all their traveling this Friday, we might get back to that. Saturday, Rashi, we'll see what he ends up playing. He's currently playing Sea of Stars, so he might be still getting into that unless he does like a spoopy one shot or something. Sunday, normally that would be Ash. Ash, of course, has been out of commission for quite a while because Eternites has really good art, yeah. Ash has had a bad hand for the past couple months, so hasn't been able to stream too much. But also, Ash is going to be in Halifax for HalCon this weekend, so that's another thing. So hopefully they do real good and make lots and lots of money over in Nova Scotia so that we can afford new games and to not die. Yay living. Monday will be back to me. Yeah, probably. Let's take another. Hell yeah, we'll take another run at Slay the Princess, I think, because that'd be fun. I'll wear something different. I don't have to be a prince killing princesses every time. I didn't get very far. Clearly, I didn't kill her that often. She got the upper hand a lot. But yeah, that's just it for us. If you haven't followed us here at the channel, of course, this is the best way to keep track of us and follow us. Otherwise, we do have the Twitter account. We do have the Discord. It's a good way to hang out with us and, just talk shit with us. We're pretty easygoing crew of people. We do have everything else, like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We could afford to post on more of that lately. We just haven't had time to. I won't say that. We just haven't been. But yeah, that's it for us. Once again, thank you for coming by. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I'm gonna have the busiest fucking time of my life because it's Halloween and it's my Christmas, and I'm gonna go sleep so that I don't die. So yeah, thank you again. This game is lovely. Let's check it out again later. Let's go out of our way to get some sad endings. My name's James. Halloweeny. Yeah. Once again, yes. My name's James, aka Flynn Rider, for the Daring Player Squad. And you guys have a good rest of your Spooptober. I'll see ya next week. Bye-bye.
No!
Jump scare. Is this gonna be a fucking dragon or something? Oh, fuck no! Fuck!
Oh no! What is happening?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! It's coming for me! It's coming for me!
He got the strap.
So he was fighting off something in the fucking thing.
Comes back alive. That's right when I started talking.
Ah!
Oh no! What? Why are you leaving?
Holy shit!
Ah! Jesus fucking Christ!
This is fucking roll. Like, this is.